Trust me, my lord, all hitherto goes well. The common people by numbers swarm to us, and hitherward comes Clarence to our aid.
Lord, the trust that we repose in you exceedeth that we may assign to Clarence. He has betrayed his brother, and may thee.
Well, I will watch him.
'Tis but politic.
Thinkst thou that Warwick lacketh policy? His present aid will speed our sure success, and as we speed, he'll cleave to me the more.
See where he comes.
I prithee, fear him not. Welcome, good Clarence. Welcome unto Warwick.
Thanks, mighty lord, that makes and unmakes kings. Knowest thou my brother's army lies at hand?
Aye, shortly do we mean to set on
Then to it straight and trust my certain counsel. Edward is rash and carelessly encamped. 'Twere easy now beneath night's coverture, his soldiers lurking in the towns about, and he attended by a simple guard, by swift surprise to take him at our pleasure.
Our scouts have found the adventure very easy. Come, we'll about it. And good Clarence, know for thy good help I'll ever favor thee, in sign of which my daughter shall be thine.
I thank thee, and embrace thy warlike hand. Clarence will hold with thee whate'er befall.
Nothing but good, my lord, will e'er befall us. Within the hour, Edward will be our thrall. Let us in silence now round his camp, and when he has reposed himself to sleep, and his few sentinels nod by their fires, then suddenly we will descend on him. You that will follow me in this attempt, applaud the name of Henry with your leader.
Each man take his stand. The king by this has set him down to sleep.
Faith, I am weary of these watching hours. Thinkst thou these wars will ever have an end?
Not till each proud ambitious peer in England have slaughtered one another.
Why then, 'tis like these wars will long continue.
So I hope. I have more peace in them than e'er at home.
To sleep at home no more than in a field. Faith, thou hast a brawling wife.
For sleep, methinks I have as much as does the king. They say kings watch more long than watchmen do.
But say, I pray, what nobleman is that with the king he arrested in his tent?
'Tis Lord Hastings, the king's chiefest friend.
Oh, is it so? But why commands the king that his chief followers lodge in town about him, whilst he himself keeps in a cold field?
'Tis the more honor, because more dangerous.
Oh, give me slumber, man, and quietness. I like it better than a dangerous honor.
A quiet deed, nod.
Faith, my head doth nod.
And so does mine.
And mine.
Then hang the honor. Good night, good fellows.
Good night.
This is his tent. Now, Edward shall be ours.
What the sailors fly, though? Richard and Hastings, let them go.
Here is the Duke.
The Duke? Why, Warwick, when we parted, thou call'st me king.
Aye, but the case is altered. When you disgraced me my embassade, then I degraded you from being king, and come now to create you Duke of York. Alas, how should you govern any kingdom that know not how to use ambassadors, nor how to shroud yourself from enemies, nor how to be contented with one wife, nor how to use your brothers brotherly.
Yea, brother of Clarence. Art thou here too? Why then I see that Edward needs must down. Yet Warwick, in despite of all mischance of thee, thyself, and all thy accomplices, Edward will always bear himself as king.
And then in his mind be Edward England's king. But Henry now shall wear the English crown and be true king indeed. Thou but the shadow.
What fate imposes, men must needs abide. It brooks not to resist both wind and tide.
What now remains, my lord, for us to do but march to London with our soldiers?
Aye, that's the next thing that we have to do. To free King Henry from imprisonment and see him seated in the regal throne.
Who's there?
Lord Rivers. What makes you in this sudden change?
Brother Rivers, are you yet to learn what great misfortune has befallen King Edward?
What? Loss of some pitched battle against Warwick.
No, but the loss of his own royal person.
My sovereign slain.
I almost slain, but he's taken prisoner.
News, I must confess, is full of grief.
It either rather wean me from despair, for love of Edward's offspring in my womb, bearing with mildness my misfortune's cross, lest with my sighs or tears I blast or drown King Edward's fruit, true heir to England's crown.
Madam, where is Warwick then become?
I'm informed that he has come to London to set the crown once more on Henry's head. Therefore I'll hence unto the sanctuary. Come, Rivers, let us fly while we may fly. If Warwick takes us, we are sure to die.
King Henry, now thou art a king new made. How likest thou to breathe the air again of your enfranchised kingdom?
Well enough. And yet 'tis strange, but since I lay within this blessed tower, I knew more quiet than e'er upon my throne. For which I render thanks to thee, Lieutenant, and to my God.
I have cold thanks.
Why, Warwick, 'tis thou that after God has set me free. He was the author, thou the instrument. And now, that I may conquer fortune's spite by living low, where fortune cannot hurt me, I will resign my government to thee. Be thou as Humphrey was, my Lord Protector.
Why then, though loath, yet I must be content to be the shield, the bulwark, and the armor to Henry's body, and supply his place.
Supply his place? What meaneth you by that?
I mean in bearing weight of government. And to that end, now is it more than needful, forthwith that Edward be pronounced a traitor, and all his lands and goods be confiscated.
What needeth that? Must he be so debased?
My lord, I mean not so to debase your brother, so much as to secure King Henry's throne.
Well, that's done if the succession be determined.
Aye. Therein Clarence shall not want his part.